Hey, good morning. Here's a quick video on how I apply the super using a CSV table. Right now I'm in a 2D model that I titled project number and then super elevation. And I have attached my three alignments, my eastbound, my median, and my westbound. And then also the corridor that I'm running along the median barrier. Real quick, I'm going to turn off a few levels that we're not going to need for this. Yeah, that looks good. Looks like some levels got turned off. All right, there's our two alignments, eastbound and westbound. So first thing we need to do is we need to create the super elevation sections. And you can do this for each alignment, or you can do it for the corridor. There's probably a couple ways to go about this, but this is the one I've been using. Please let me know if I'm doing this wrong or you see something that could be done better. So I'm gonna click my super section. I'm gonna name it 01 and then locate corridor alignment. I'm just gonna click this median and then do 143900, start it there, and then I'm gonna end it at the end of my section, which should be down here at the end. Yep. My tangent length is 0. And there we go. So it created those two sections. Now you'll notice it's prompting me to create the lanes. That's if you want to do it manually. I can get kind of tedious. So I'm just going to hit escape. And like I was saying, you have these two super elevation sections, one for each curve. So next what I want to do is I want to create these lanes using the template to save me some time. So I'm going to select my super section and bring up the context menu. And this first tool to create the lanes, I'm going to choose the by road template option. Then it defaulted to the template I used, but I'm just going to choose it and then left click, and then there it goes. It created those lanes in there, and it should not have, yeah. So it just stopped at that first section. That's fine. You can see it again. So on the second one, I'm going to pull up the context menu and then do by the template. Left click to accept, and there it goes. So you'll see the only thing on here right now is the normal crown. Now when it created these lanes, it named them based off of the point name in the template. You can change them here real quick. I'm going to do that to make things a little bit simpler. Excuse me, more simple. So this one's going to be called westbound right. This is going to be westbound left. This is the part I was talking about. You can either rock and roll or you can do what I'm doing. It probably takes an extra second, but all right, I'm going to double check those names. Westbound right, westbound left, eastbound right, eastbound left. So next thing we want to do is import that table I was showing you. So again, we can just select our super section, pull up our context menu, and over here you'll see this icon with a little green arrow. That's to import a super elevation. So I'm going to click that. And I'm prompted to select my table. Right now I'm in the first curve, so I need to make sure I get the right table. I guess technically you could have a big spreadsheet and just keep specific names, and I'll detail that later. But I'm going to pick my first curve and hit open, and then I need to left click to accept that. And you can see here it's got the 4 lanes that we just named. If I wouldn't have renamed them, then they're not going to line up like this. You still want to check them and make sure they end up where they're supposed to be. So everything looks good. So I'm going to hit OK. Oop. And you can see here it raised up that that high side for us. And there's our first section, and that's how easy it is. Notice that there's nothing on the second section, so let's do that real quick. I'm going to pick it and go to import. And this time I want to get my second curve. Accept. Ooh, see, I forgot to rename those. So now you got to go through and remember that the right median is actually over here. And then the left median is actually over here. And it just can get confusing. However, we can see eastbound. So we know that these are backwards. So now we got to go in and change these. That center line eastbound to EOP left is this bottom side. So that's going to be eastbound left. And then of course this is eastbound right. Then EOPLM, which is here, goes to the center line of the westbound. So that's going to be westbound left. And then by default, this is going to be westbound right. So that would be center line westbound to EOPR. So either way you want to do it, you can either go through and check it here, or you can rename them, make things simple, up to you. So I'm going to hit OK, and then ba-bam, oh, we got raised up that high side. These numbers I just entered into that table based off of like an older project, so please don't check these calculations, or you could let me know what's wrong. But there we have it. If let's say we got to come back and change this, you can open up the editor. Let's go, we're in this first section, so I'm going to open up the little crescent wrench here, and there's all our points. You can delete these and bring them back. So I'm going to click that and hold shift, select all of them, and then I can delete them. And then you can see there it goes away. And then if we look back at our section, it's now just normal crown. So I'm going to put that super back in there and grab my first table, hit open, or crash it. Nope, no crash. All right, left click to accept. And then again, this looks so much better. Yep, hit OK. And then bam. Oh gosh, that scared me for a minute. Okay, the curve's down here. All right. And that's how you have it. If then you just go to the corridor and you can apply it. Switch over real quick. So here's our pavement. And what we want to do is we want to apply that super to this corridor. So again, in this super elevation toolbox, you can, this one assigned a corridor. This tool can be found other places, but I'm not going to go into that. But we're going to pick that tool, and it says locate first super elevation section. And then we want to get the next one. And since we created these lanes using the template, it makes this a lot easier. If you separate them, you're going to have to do this process for each lane, but it'll still apply to the corridor. And then we're going to reset to complete. And then we want to locate the corridor we want to apply it to. And then it looks like there's some problems. So now we got to go through and verify what's going where. Good God. So it might have been easier. Left is going to be EOP left, pivot point, centerline eastbound. You have to check these periodically anyways. So why am I getting these little, never seen it. It's just saying there's a problem. So then we got centerline eastbound to EOP left. So that's going to be the same thing again. What we're going to do is EOP left, centerline eastbound. So that should be good. Yep. And then our right is going to be, we want this changed. Excuse me. We're going to pivot about the center line, and we're going to move our left median point. That's right here along this edge of shoulder, or edge of pavement, excuse me. Then we got right median. Oh, I could have messed that up. And then this one, it's going to be the same thing. And then down here we have westbound left. Looks like there was a problem with oh, I got this wrong. Westbound right is gonna move. EOP, we want center line. EOPR. Then our last is center line westbound. To EOPR. So we're going to move EOPR. We're going to pivot about the center line. All right. I'm going to double check these real quick. Left, left, right, right, left, left. All right. I'm going to hit OK. I've never seen it have that many errors, but I've been messing with this file a good bit, so. Let's see if that worked. When I hit escape to get out of that tool, it looks like it worked, but let's go to our cross sections. We could check it, I guess, through the excuse me, the corridor objects. Excuse me while I take a sip of coffee. Easiest work I've ever done. All right, let's look at one of these stations. 14. Then we'll do 70. Yeah. 1470 is right there in the middle. Yeah, it looks good. .24. So then if you change it, I found this out this morning. If you go back to your super elevation and make changes, then it should automatically apply in here too. Basically, you have these point controls running down your super points or your critical point, whatever you call them, I don't know. But those point controls will update from your referenced model here, see. So there's my corridor. Oop, I'm in the wrong. So see, I'm referencing in that 2D model of the super. Yeah, so that's how you do that. You just got to be careful when you pick those lanes and points. Like you saw those little red exclamation points. Usually you don't have that many, but maybe since I didn't have the lanes named the same thing for each section, that could be where that's coming from, but I'm not sure. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll be more than happy to talk about it, or even if you have something that you saw I did wrong, please let me know. All right, good luck and have fun.